Hey, Likka Sto, I'm here. I'm here to do the documentary.
Oh. Oh. You caught me really unawares. I didn't know you was here to do that.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing it, so I guess I should have suspected that you were doing it. One of the things, let me take off these glasses so I can see. One of the things that one has to understand is that for those who do not know me, I would like to explain that I am Likka Sto Rufus, a book salesman. Here it is right here, books for sale. See Likka Sto, I am him. And what happened was that the brother got in touch with me, Odie Hawkins, like here. Oh, excuse me, the gas is coming up in my stomach. He got in touch with me. He says, hey man, look, you're sitting around down the corner a lot, and you don't seem to be doing very much. How would you like to sell some of my books? So I said, well, yeah, all right. What's in it for me? He said, well, I'll divide some of the money with you, you know how that is. So I thought, well, that would be cool. So we wound up with I guess you'd call it a partnership. Odie Hawkins and Likka Sto Rufus. Here's his sign right here. As you can see. You want me to hold this lower?
If you just turn it around. So
turn it around.
Yeah, so that would be right. It's supposed upside down.
Whoa. Okay. Like this?
That's much better.
Cool. Okay.
Questionable.
It could be my number when I was in the joint if I had put it Google. But that's another story altogether. Anyway, what he said was, get on out there and sell the books, and I believe we arrived at a percentage of we'll divide the things. And well, I said to him, yeah, man, I'll do it. But he said, well, you might have to give up some of your bad habits. Bad habits? What's a bad habit? Drinking and smoking and stuff. So hey, wait a minute. You're gonna tell a man what to do. You can't tell nobody what to do. I went to the wall for the right to do what I wanted to do. So, So we compromised. He said, okay, well, you just keep on doing what you're doing, but sell the books. So I thought the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So this is where I'm at this point. I was further on persuaded to read from some of the brother's books. When we got together, I hadn't read nothing he wrote because I didn't know he wrote. I didn't know what he did because he always said to be staying at home. And anyway, his wife, whom I owe an apology to because I thought she was, like one of his women. Come to find out, she was his bona fide wife. Mm-hmm. So she's been doing this documentary on me. On him. And today, I've been asked to read a couple of pieces because that's what we wound up doing. Say, hey, you read some of this stuff because it might get more interesting. I'm going off to Hootie Tootie Land or Spain. He likes to travel around. I don't understand, but
traveling's broadening for the
travel
mind.
is broadening. Yeah, right. I went to Vietnam, and I'll tell you one thing: that wasn't broadening. That was very narrowing.
Okay.
Trust me on this one.
Got you.
Yeah, we're really close to that. Okay, so the story I'm I'm reading. It's not so much a story. Got to put my cheaters on here because my left eye is bad, my right eye is going bad. This is a little piece of advice that I would like to give everybody before I start. I'm becoming philosophical.
Oh my
You
goodness.
dig as I come. Can't lose what you ain't got, and you can't lose what you ain't never had. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna repeat that periodically because it's become my mantra.
Got it.
You
Okay.
dig it? My mantra. You can't lose what you ain't got, and you can't lose what you ain't never had. All right, this story I have been requested to read, or rather I should say, I was told to read, you know, excuse me. My tea.
Sure.
This story starts up. I'll tell anybody, leave that crack alone. I didn't take but one hit on the pipe, and I was hooked for 10 years. 10 long years. This is actually his story about me. He thought I didn't know it, but I know what he's talking about. He's talking about me.
Oh.
I gave up that crack finally after 10 years, but I'm still fighting off that yen for a good hit to this very day. Yeah, I fought the crack demon off. And all I got to do is stop smoking these cigarettes and drinking too much of this tea. But let's face it, man does not live by nothing alone. Story is this. I'm gonna get to the thing right now. Everybody's familiar with Meet the Press. Meet the Press. Meet the Press. You know, that's where these people get together who have big heads and use a lot of big words on Sunday morning. About 5 or 6 of them sit around a table and discuss what has happened and so forth and so on. Well, I don't have to remind anybody. Incidentally, I voted.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. I voted. Anyway, they get together on a Sunday morning. This is on television, and they talk about events of the day, as they say. Well, me and my partners, people I know, people I'm close to, I hang out with. Excuse me. We get together too, right around the corner here behind the liquor store. Excuse me.
Too much tea.
Maybe it's not enough. That's probably the problem. You know, to saturate that air in my system.
Gotcha.
Ha ha ha. Thought you said something smart to me, huh? Anyway, we get together behind here, and what the brother did was monitor some of our meetings, and he came up with a thing he called Meet the Mess, because he listened in on some of me and my partners, Sweet Wine Willie, we've been tight for a long time, Slobber Lip Sally, Rowena the Hoe, Perdita the Dope Fiend, Toothless Dan the Fancy Man, you know, I'm Rufus, Likka Sto Rufus. We all got nicknames. Everybody basically knows what everybody is about. That is to say, we do know each other. So we get together, you know, we may get some libations. I prefer tea myself.
Sure you do.
We get together to talk about what we talk about. In this case, we get into what I was the moderator, and it starts off like so. I think you have gotten off the subject that we were discussing, sweet wine. Sweet wine says back to me. I don't think so. It just seems like to me that any time one of us comes up with something you don't agree with, it's off the subject that we are discussing. Slobber Sally, who is very articulate, she said, y'all know I don't agree with a whole lot of stuff that Wine be saying, but I gotta go with him on this one. That's one of your big faults, Likka Sto. You want everybody to agree with what you're talking about. Excuse me? Why wouldn't you agree with me if I know what I'm talking about? Perdido, the dope fiend, coming up out of one of his nards. I get it. You think we should all agree with you just because you say you know what you're talking about. Is that what you're saying? No, Perdido. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying we should stay on whatever subject we have agreed to discuss. That's all I'm saying. Can you picture this? We out here behind the... Anyway, the boy recorded this stuff. Fancy Dan, the toothless man. I don't want to belabor the point, but, you know, a lot of his stuff all come out good. So, who can argue with that? If we talking about something, that's what we ought to talk about. That's been what the problem has been in the United Nations for years. Fancy Dan, the truth of the matter. Slobber Sally gets on him. Hey, Fancy, we ain't talking about the United Nations. Those people got together about 200 years ago just to talk. That's what the United Nations was established to do. You're wrong about that, Sally. They didn't get together 200 years ago, number one. It's not what you. Sweet Wine, who I think is kind of sweet on slobber lip. See what I'm talking about? The minute you don't agree with Likka Sto, he'll go off on you. Boy, go off on you. Now, just because Sally don't agree with him about the United Nations, he's gonna say she's wrong about everything. You wrong, Sweet Wine. You wrong as two left shoes. All I was saying, and I'll say it again, loud and clear, is that we ought to stay on the subject we agreed to discuss. So what was that, Likka Sto? This is what Sweet Wine answered me. The subject was whether or not we, colored folks, Negroes, blacks, African Americans, was suffering from post-traumatic slave stress disorder. That's what I was saying. That was what the subject matter was. I mean, don't get me all heated up. Sip of this tea, calm my temperature down. All right, Sweet Wine Willie, Slobber Lip Sally, Perdido the dope fiend, and Fancy Dan the toothless man looked at me like I had lost my mind. Sweet Wine, he's kind of like a diplomat. He says, oh, Likka Sto, ain't no reasonable person could disagree with that. That's what the TV boys would call a no-brainer. Dig that, no-brainer. So, that's that. That's all I was saying. That, what was I saying? Oh, that, yeah. That African Americans were suffering from post-traumatic slave stress disorder. It has not been analyzed, but I can guarantee you one thing, it's a probability. And so, that's that. That's all I was saying. You know, why don't we get something to ease our nerves, because we got all excited here. Perdido, the dope fiend, says, well, yeah, y'all keep on keeping on. I'm gonna run over here to this dude who got this nice bag. And oh, excuse me. And that's where that story ended. That was that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Odie for a minute. Okay. He just called on my cell, and
I'm scared. You what? Huh?
I'm gonna go see Odie for a minute. And I'll come back in about 15 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to take that long. It don't take me but a minute or two to,
I know, Likka
You
Sto.
know it.
I know.
I learned how to pee fast in Vietnam.
Too much.
I know. It's
Ciao now.
It's tough on you.
Ciao.
Ciao.